All right, welcome. In the event that we had not had the pleasure or the ability to meet, I'm your brother and friend, Brother Eric Trey Muhammad, and I'm known as the Wealth Minister, known for this because we take uh, painful, painstaking measures, rather, to present to you those options that can create multiple sources of income. That is the catalyst or the reasoning or the sense of purpose behind all that we do, particularly from this platform known as the Team Believe platform. And this platform is going to share with you tonight uh, our project with Zixxar. Zixxar is a gaming platform by which you're going to learn much more about this evening. And I just want you to know that beginning next week, Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, we'll be back on this platform. We're going to adjust that slide so you can see the full information and share it out with others. But the goal of it is to show us the tokenization project and learning about the Luxo uh, uh, coin opportunity. You're going to learn about gems and the Zigzag's ecosystem and the vault and staking program here. Now, what is Zigzag? Zigzag, folks, is a decentralized sales platform connecting affiliates, promoters, and project creators featuring Web 2 and Web 3 innovations. It rewards every sale with instant commissions in a gamified system, offering tools, rankings, and banking features to help users grow careers, boost earnings, and freely use their rewards. Now, everything inside of Zigzag's ecosystem operates from its own currency known as gems. Everything is a valuable, unique gem. In the Zigzag ecosystem, every member is seen as a unique and irreplaceable gem, bringing their own strengths, drive, and purpose. Gems or DGMX serves as the platform's internal fuel, powering access, rewards, and growth. And at the heart of it all, the community acts as the true engine, a living, evolving network that amplifies value through trust, collaboration, and shared success. So just know for surety, every member is a unique gem, and the gems are the eternal fuel token, and community energy drives the Zigzag engine. Now, your path is your choice. You have strategies you can implement. It's all about having those keys to create the freedom that you seek. So you're going to gain a little knowledge into what we have, the strategies that you can incorporate, the teamwork that's available to you. And it all depends on your dedication, flexibility, independence to achieve the power, the success, and the ultimate freedom that you seek. Now, we talked about the gym being the internal ecosystem of Zigzag. Well, it's used for its economy. The gems in this Zigzag platform represent its internal token. They are used to purchase products. They're used for the exchange of other tokens. You can spend with card or transfer between users. Gems can be earned through incentives purchased in shop packages or obtained by burning NFTs from the platform. Their utility and value are defined by the community and the ecosystem. You have the power to buy products. You have the power to swap tokens. You can sell in its in-house marketplace. You can spend with card. You can also transfer to others within the ecosystem, and you can take advantage of rewards in the various mystery boxes. I have several that I've earned. I might show you one or two tonight. Now, when we explore these gems, understand innovative projects are true hidden gems, right? So this platform introduces a multitude of projects, a variety of projects by which you can take advantage of. The power in it is on Zigzag, you have the opportunity to discover early stage startups, before they reach mass adoption or before they reach popularity. So these are known as unrefined gems, early stage startups, right? Full of potential. But here you can explore and support these projects from their very beginning. You're going to learn about one in particular tonight as we talk about tokenization. Before they are shaped into something great, you can explore them here. Back the ideas you believe in and help them grow into their full value through the real world utility they bring. Be part of their journey and contribute to their transformation into meaningful, impactful solutions. In Zigzag, you have compensation plans, you have ranking systems, you have banking systems. All banking transaction fees count toward volume. You're going to learn a little more about that as you learn about the compensation plan. I'm going to break straight away here and give you a little bit of the compensation plan so you know what it entails. And it doesn't take long, folks. This is so swift to present because I really, truly want to move to the tokenization projects. Now, the compensation plan is simple. Inside of Zixxar, everybody earns active commissions from you in direct sales and enrollments, as well as passive incomes or commissions rather, from the sales volume generated by team members placed under you by others. So again, active commissions or active incomes are from direct sales and enrollments, and passive incomes are from the sales volume generated by team members placed under you by others. Okay, Zigzag is built to reward both instant action and long term growth. Whether you're just starting or already scaling, the platform adapts to your effort and gives you the tools to build financial freedom at every level. And here is just sort of a map, if you will, of everything that in the ecosystem that speaks to the total volume that's calculated into your earnings. So everything you and your team do in Zigzag generates volume. Everything, whether it's the purchase of gems, your transaction fees via banking, and card and account sales activities, all these generate volume, and all the volume is calculated, and it goes into both commissions and or rank achievements. And you also have the qualifiers known as boosters. These boosters, where you may hear more about tonight, increase your ability to earn commissions, either direct, uh, it helps it to earn it lifelong. You go from your traditional 7%, if you will, to 12% commission earnings, or 10%, if you will, to 12% direct commission earnings, all the way up to 20%. But you'll see that more in just a moment. Okay. The purchase of gems used for activities on the platform, that adds to your volume. Fees from banking transactions made by members under you, that adds to your volume. All this volume is automatically converted into commissions, rewarding your performance and your team activity. Now, here's a very important note on my end that I always find valuable or of value to share, and that is commission volumes do not reset. Commission volumes do not reset. There's a binary system here that allows you to earn commissions, and in those commission earnings, they won't reset. They will only recalibrate as the volume is used to generate immediate commissions for you, but commission volumes do not reset. They remain permanent as long as your account is active and are used to calculate commissions for every member in your structure. Now, let's take a look at commission earnings. Commissions are earned from the volume you and your team generate across the platform, and it's available in three streams: direct commission, binary commission, and matching bonus. Each stream starts rather at a standard rate and can be permanently increased by acquiring buff NFTs. We talked to that just a moment ago. We'll look at it here. Indirect commission, for an example, you have a standard 10% commission. Direct commission, meaning you have a person that you enrolled or sponsored and they purchase gems, you get a direct commission on this. All right. However, you can utilize the NFTs to boost or bolster your commission earning. You can earn up to 20% for the life of the opportunity on every commission generated. Okay. Currently, through the NFTs that I acquired, I generate 12%, right? On direct commissions. You can generate up to 20%, folks, and it's easy to get to. It's easy to attain. And then you had the binary commission. The binary commission is a standard 7%. We have a left side, right side, bi meaning two. Okay. And you can generate income there as well, in addition, from 7% as the standard up to 15% for the life of the opportunity. And then you have the matching commissions. The matching commissions grow as your team volume grows, as your levels grow, as your layers advance, it will automatically increase for you. All right. Let's take a closer look at direct commission, and we're almost done with this portion of it. Direct commission is a standard 10%. It can be upgraded up to 20%. Direct commission rewards the volume generated by users and you personally enrolled via your affiliate link, covering shop purchases and fees from banking transactions. The standard rate is 10%. paid automatically to you in platform wallet whenever you direct users, whenever your direct users, those that you sponsor, create volume. Now, holding eligible NFTs or what we call buff NFTs can permanently increase your direct commission sales up to 20%. Direct commission is activated if the account type is affiliate or networker. You'll hear more about that when we go to the live screen. Binary commission is the standard 7% and is upgradable to 15% lifelong. Binary commission is earned from the volume generated across two teams, one on your left, one on your right. Each week, calculated every Tuesday, you receive 7% of the week leg volume, the leg that with that weak leg volume is the leg with the lowest volume, right? Paid automatically to your in-platform wallet. After payout, the paid weak leg volume resets to zero, and the same amount is deducted from the strong leg. Any remaining strong leg volume carries forward. This is what we mean by saying it doesn't flush. Holding eligible binary buff NFTs can permanently increase your binary rate up to 15%. Binary commission is activated if the account type is network. And then, of course, the matching commission, as we talked a moment ago, matching bonus commissions, commission rewards you with a percentage of the commissions earned by your team up to 7 levels deep. Each week, a level-based percentage is applied to the total commission generated that week by members on each unlocked level. Rates vary by level, and the amounts are added together and credited automatically to your in-house wallet, by the way. Okay. Deeper levels unlock as you advance in rank, enabling you to earn matching bonuses from more layers of your organization. And then, of course, when we look at the mission calculation, again, the missions are calculated every Tuesday on a weekly cycle. That means you're paid through this opportunity every week. You generate on in time, regularly, daily, but the generation of the commission or that which is released to you is released on Tuesdays. Okay, so commissions are calculated every Tuesday on a weekly cycle. At the moment of calculation, your rate for each commission type can exceed the standard if your account holds the corresponding buff NFTs. Payouts are automatically credited to your in-platform wallet and can be withdrawn instantly to external wallets or to the bank account you opened with in the platform. All right. I hope that's clear. Now, folks, there's something that I truly want to show you about what moves me with this opportunity and why we strive mightily to share it with you. So there's a couple of things I want to make you aware of now. First and foremost, if you go to the chat, in the chat, some of you arrived late, so I'll repost it. In the chat, you'll be able to see our WhatsApp group. Our WhatsApp group uh, gives you notifications and information and updates on two different platforms. In the same group, but two different platforms. Zixxar, our gaming system, one we're talking about tonight, you'll find those notifications there, but also, which is a separate project, the HNO coin, whereas the energy-backed cryptocurrency coin, you'll see those both in that group, and you'll have the opportunity to participate in any one at your leisure. Okay, so in the chat, you should be able to see uh, two links. I don't see them there. Let me pull this other device over. Give me a moment. So entering into the chat now is your ability to join our Zixxar and HNO coin group over WhatsApp. That link is on the screen. Okay. And then the other link I want to make you aware of is decentralized.africa. I think that's the correct link. We're going to see it in just a moment. And if it's not, I'll correct it. But I want to make you aware of what moves us with this opportunity as Team Believe and why we are sharing it. So I'm going to go back to the slides in particular, and I'm going to help us to take a look at Luxo. Luxo is a decentralized coin based in a decentralization project, a tokenization project by one of the wealthiest, richest African nations on the planet. This is a decentralized economy. The Central Republic of Africa, or the Central African Republic, rather, entered fully into tokenization and a tokenized nation. This project transformed the nation into a fully tokenized nation, digitizing its natural resources, infrastructure, business sectors, and government. Why is this important to note? It's important to note, folks, because now you're dealing with resources, worldly resources that have now become borderless. You can be in Tupelo, Mississippi. You can be in Rochester, New York. You can be in Chicago, Illinois. You can be in Atlanta, Georgia. You can be anywhere on the planet and participate in the resources in accumulating wealth in another nation because of the tokenization project. Now, there's no fallacy to this. You know, decentralization has been around a long, long time. And the process by which it has evolved is amazing. Many of you are hearing of different platforms, digitized real estate, things of that nature. Well, this follows the same concept. The difference here is the resources that back the token are the resources of the actual nation in and of itself. So I'm going to read through some of this. I'm going to show you some of it, and then I'm going to introduce the value of it and what it's doing for many of us earning as we speak. This project transforms the Central African Republic into the first fully tokenized nation, digitizing its natural resources, infrastructure, and business sectors and governance. It's a bold reconstruction of statehood through blockchain, turning the country into a global hub for business, innovation, and decentralized decision making. Built on transparency, inclusivity, and Web3 principles, it empowers citizens and operators to shape the economy and policy through digital ownership and strategic participation. Now, for you to really see the power of that, I want to help you to look into the president who's governed, who's embarked on this since his tenure began back in 2016, President Faustin Archange Shodero. Shodero, okay? Strategically located in the heart of Africa, the Central African Republic is rich in fertile land, vast forests, and abundant natural resources, including gold, diamonds, and lithium. With immense hydro potential for sustainable energy, UNESCO heritage sites, and a unique ecosystem, the country holds extraordinary promise for development, tourism, and modernization. It is a rare frontier market ready to be transformed into a global investment destination. Now, I want to just highlight what is being shared here under his picture. The Central African Republic will become the world's first nation to be rebuilt through a decentralized business-driven model. Now, this is the first. So you haven't seen this project before. You haven't seen it exercised by any other nation before. This is a first. And you're going to see all those that back it that makes it that much more sustainable as well as validating. A global hub of excellence, it empowers entrepreneurs, investors, and citizens through a fair, adaptive system designed to accelerate economic growth, social stability, and high quality living through innovation and inclusivity. Now, the Web3 hub of performance is here. Better environment for entrepreneurs, better lifestyle for people, and removing monopoly. You're operating here more so out of choice as opposed to chance. But what do we mean by that? Well, the resources total $380 billion in this country. And it's all been tokenized through natural resources, governance, and business and infrastructure. Okay. There's a breakdown to show how it is moved. 18 billion in gold mines, 27 billion in gem and minerals, 140 billion in forests, 10 billion in energy, 70 billion in land and agriculture. Once tokenized, they form the foundation for production, industrialization, and new business ecosystem. I want you to understand the power and the leveraging it does, because before any other nation can do business with them, you are positioned to do business with them now. Their accessibility enables global participation, fueling scalable industries and unlocking long-term sustainable value for investors, operators, and the nation. Okay? And just to give you a little more insight to it, the infrastructure handles transportation, real estate, entertainment, internet, and telecom. Medical and education are also a part of it and has direct monetary value. The tokenization process is huge, folks, because you're talking about a Web3 trade center, you're talking about sovereign resource vault. Okay, that sovereign resource vault is a secure tokenized vault with national wealth, enabling transparent global access to assets, reserves, and resources backed economic growth. Okay, the e-visa platform is a secure digital gateway that streamlines international access, enabling global citizens to obtain travel, work, and residency permits, residency permits through a fast, transparent system. Now, I don't want you to think this is a pipe dream. I want you to understand something here that everything is moving to the blockchain and blockchain technology. Your medical records are now over blockchain, right? Your birth certificates are over blockchain. Your death certificates, uh, wills and trusts, depending on how they're written, they're all found on the blockchain now. Full transparency. Why? Because the days of brick and mortar are practically obsolete. Not that they won't have usage in today's society. They are useful, but limited. But when you're dealing with borderless societies, where you no longer have to necessarily go into a brick and mortar, but you can now click and order, folks, that is a brand new day. If you agree with what I'm saying, just put a thumbs up or put a one in the chat so I know that we're on the same page. All right. Now, as a token, Luxo is a pure utility token. What makes it a pure utility token? It's the backing of the resources of the entire nation of the Central African Republic, right? Luxo is a pure utility token that represents unified digital representation of a nation's resources, industrial growth, and economic movement. It enables global participation, secures ownership, transfers value, and unlocks rights within a transparent, immutable, and borderless ecosystem driven by development and opportunity. And all of it is tied into the token, the resource, the governance, as well as the royalty. Folks, there's a simple breakdown. You can see all these breakdowns. I'm going to uh, validate or verify rather the page where you can go and look at all the information, but you see the breakdown in the tokenomics in and of itself. Now, yeah, that's the decentralized.africa is the site. Decentralized.africa. And I'll retype it in case it may be incorrect. Or if you see it, folks, someone just do us a huge favor for the community and type it into the chat. Decentralized.africa. Now, how can you attain the Luxo tokens? It's available only two ways. One with Zixxar's ecosystem by acquiring gems and incentives, things that you can earn inside the ecosystem that will reward you Luxo coins. Luxo, again, is a pure utility token that represents unified global uh, representation of a nation's resources. Okay, I got some things I got to turn off here. Nation's resources, industrial growth, and economic movement. It enables global participation, secures ownership, transfers value, and unlocks rights within a transparent, immutable, and borderless ecosystem driven by development and opportunity. Now, many of you, before I move forward, you've heard of things like decentralized, and you've heard of centralized, and you've heard of wallets, and you've heard of Web3 wallets. A Web3 wallet is married to decentralization because it represents privacy. That means whatever your holdings are, whatever your assets are, they are yours. No one knows that you have them unless you make them aware of it, right? Your tokenization project here, having ownership of a portion of a $380 billion living, breathing, pulsating empire, no one knows you have it except you. That's the power here. in decentralization. Okay. Now, this is currently a model that's in pre-sale. A pre-sale, we love a pre-sale. We love a pre-sale. Why? Because a pre-sale generally represents a low barrier of entry to involve yourselves in an engagement, in an opportunity, in an investment. It allows you to involve yourself on the lowest strata possible and generally grows over time. Meaning, in a pre sale, as it continues to gain adoption, acceptance, mass adoption, and partnerships, what happens is the value of that pre sale tends to go up. That's what made uh, uh, Steve Jobs and Bill Gates and Elon Musk and others billionaires, multi-billionaires, because they launched something in its infancy, it gained traction, and over time it became a juggernaut of what should be. Same thing with Jeff Bezos, in case y'all just like me throwing around names. Okay. So look, in a pre-sale, it's always limited. It runs a course, but there are projections associated with pre-sales, and this pre-sale gives you an allocation and distribution, meaning there are 21 billion tokens, tokenized measures of the country, and so far 6,300,000,000 of them have been allocated in this process. Now, the power of the tokenomics here, folks, is really simple. Every 4 weeks, the value of the token goes up because the resources that back it make it a command, a do so. All right. Here you see the founder and owner of Binance, the largest network, the largest exchange, the largest coin producer, digital coin producer on the planet, Binance. There's Mr. Show, the founder of Binance, and there's the country's president. And they've gone into deals as far back as August of last year, 2025, to grow and consolidate value to resource the tokens. Now, I'm going to highlight some things here, and then I'm going to show you some things. Okay, give me a moment. I'll use, I'll use this. Okay, when this began, opened up in pre-sale, it opened up at 2/10 of a cent. Y'all can see that. Now, 2/10 of a cent is less than where Bitcoin was when it opened back in 2008 or 9 or so. Bitcoin was 3/10 of a cent with nothing backing it, folks. But think about this. 3/10 of a cent meant that if I had a roll of pennies, they were valued at 50 cents. That means if I turned in that roll of pennies, I would have 300, I'm sorry, I would have 150 Bitcoin at 3/10 of a cent. Bitcoin doesn't matter how much it is today. Think about where you might have entered at mass adoption in that pre-sale period. Don't you understand that? So now here we are. We're at 2/10 of a cent. Why are we so high on the growth? Because it's already been validated because the resources back it. Every 4 weeks, the value of this coin, based on calendar months, the value of this coin goes up. It started at 2/10 of a cent. I didn't come in at 2/10 of a cent. When I learned about this opportunity, thank you, brother Crypto Steve, Coach, Reverend Coach. When I learned about this opportunity, it was at 5 cents a coin. 5 cents, right? The following month, it was 10 cents. The following month, it was 20 cents. It just crossed the threshold into a new month. And currently the coin's at 30 cents. Now I need to I need for you all to unmute and let me know if you understood what I said so far. It went from 2/10 of a cent to a nickel to 10 cents to 20 cents, and now it sits at 30 cents a coin. If you understood anything I said just now, unmute your mic and say, got it.
Got it.
Got
Got
it.
it.
Got it.
Got it.
All right. All right. So now this projection during this pre-sale period is factored to be here at bare minimum 80 cents per coin in this pre-sale period. And the token launch price is projected by the country, by the country, by the government of the country. It's projected to be at $1 per token. $1. We've heard for years what happens when Bitcoin gets to $1, and then on now you see it at 70,000 and climbing. It's got as high as 100,000 or so, but it vacillates. It goes up, it goes down. It's volatile, and there's no issue with that. That's the nature of the coin. But when you're talking about something that's already resourced, backed, because they see a bigger picture as being the first, you're looking at. Let me clear this, folks. You're looking at $1 per coin at launch. They see $5.80. They see a reset that they, what they call a market correction that they built into it of a drop of $1.20 by $1.20, not dropping to $1.20, but from 580 and then maybe dropping $1.20 per coin to reset. But you're not mad at, are you? Because you're getting it now at 30 cents a coin. But look, and then it goes back up as the value of assets per total tokens increase. That 100% is there. You're talking about $17 per coin. And the value of assets per token available in the marketplace, 6,300,000 of them. You're talking about $58 a coin. And they see added value by businesses coming because as those businesses, those countries, those nations around the world that can't leave their state or their city, they can do it now digitally and provide their products, goods, and services to a nation, or they can reverse it. Do you remember the amount of job loss that occurred? Those of you who live in the United States and Canada, do you remember the job loss that occurred when the businesses of the industrial age went overseas and they became the distribution arms for China, for Asia, for different parts of Europe? Do you remember the impact that had on local economy because now the jobs were gone because America was and is for sale? Can you imagine the reverse of that? Where now you can take your business, buy into a business of a whole nother nation, and earn the reward passively? That's a whole nother game to play, folks. And this is the side of it that we are on. So I wanna I wanna stop here really quick for questions, and then I'm gonna show you how to get started, if that's all right with you. So we're gonna open up the platform for questions. We're asking that you raise hand first. And if you don't see a way to raise your hand, you can unmute, but we're going to respect the hand first. And folks, I will not be looking for questions in the chat. Just telling you straight away, that's not going to happen. Okay. So I see a hand. TJ Cub, good evening to you.
Brother Teray, I want to thank you very much, man, for this here. So when does this has already started, you said, right?
Yes, sir. Back in
This is at,
August of 2025.
and the coin right now is at what, 50 cent or 30 cents then?
30 cents.
All right, then Man, this is awesome because everything's being tokenized and we can see the
Yep.
world changing. This is definitely something when nations are doing this, and this is the first nation doing this, you said?
First nation
Wow.
on
That's
the
just huge.
planet.
Yeah, this is huge. Yeah, others going to follow. I mean, you can see where, like you were just saying about the economy in America and so forth. I just wanted to get that statement there. But thanks a lot for your presentation. You really made it kind of simple to understand. I know I have to go over it again, but this is something to jump into. Thanks a lot, brother. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Appreciate you. And we're going to show you how to get started in this before we close out. All right. Any other